Hello kids. So today we are going to start with a new chapter, a new topic, parts of a plant. As we all know, as we all have learned that plants are the living organisms, they have life in them. And we all know that plants are very useful to us. They give us so many things, they help us in so many ways that we should be always and always thankful to the plants. All the parts of the plants have different functions. So today we are going to learn about them. A plant is made up of many different parts. It has roots, leaves, stem, flower, fruit, and seeds. All these things together make up a plant. So these are the major parts of the plant. We will be studying about them one by one today. We will understand what their job is, what they do to make the things go better for us and to make a plant healthy. When we talk about a plant is mainly divided into two parts. One, the upper part, and the other, the lower part of the plant. The upper part, in which there is a stem, flower, fruit, a stem, that bud, that part is called shoot system. On the other hand, the lower part where there is a root, it is called root system. These two systems together make up a plant. These are the major parts of the plant, underlining and differentiating the plant into different parts. This is a root. There is a stem. A stem has leaves, flower, and fruit. The leaves are of green color. When we talk about the roots, we can easily see the roots are of different kinds. Some roots are called taproot and some are called fibrous root. What is the major difference between them is the main root. A taproot has a main root, then the smaller roots around it. But on the other hand, a fibrous root is bushy in appearance. Large number of roots grow from the main stem. The taproot is found majorly in pea plant, mustard plant. On the other hand, a fibrous root is majorly found in onion, wheat, rice. So these are the basic difference between the two kinds of root that we easily see in different plants, taproot and their fibrous root. A taproot is long and has a basic structure in between. On the other hand, fibrous root is a bushy one that has smaller different kind of roots. Majorly, a taproot is the one that has as that carrot and radish kind of thing. On the other hand, a fibrous root is seen in rice and wheat. Let us now talk about the different parts of the plant and their functions. If we talk about a root is the part where we put water. A root is the part of the plant that is found under the soil, and it is it is the part of the plant that supports the whole plant. On the other hand, stem. Stem is the one that bear flowers, leaves, and the fruit. And what about a leaf? We all know the leaf is responsible to produce food. The leaf do the major process of making the food for the whole plant. So let's talk about it in a quick session. Roots. Roots are the ones that support the plant and they absorb the water for the plant. And they sometimes also store food like we eat carrot. Carrot is a kind of root. It is a kind of taproot. Then the stem. Stem is one that supports the leaves and the flowers. It transports water from the root to the different parts of the plant. And some of the stems are the one that we eat, like onions. Onion is a stem that we eat. Leaves, leaves are the kitchen of the plant, as we all know. It makes food for the plant. And we sometimes eat leaves also, like the spinach. And methi also is a leaf. Now the flower. Flower has seeds in them. We use those seeds to produce new plants. This diagram easily helps you to understand what are the different parts of the plant, what are their functions. So you all will have to read it carefully so that it will be easier for you to understand and summarize it well. Now we will use this kind of table to revise and summarize what we have learned. All the parts of the plant are different and they are useful in different ways. Leaves have a different function, roots have a different function, flowers and seeds have a different function. Now, let's draw and understand the different parts of the plant by making it our own self. When we draw it with our hands, we learn it better. So here is the chapter that I hope it is easy for you now. Look at the video again and again for better understanding.